Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we'll be studying computer memory. So today's goal is to do an in-depth study of what computer memories are. So we're going to talk about what is computer memory and how to choose the best memory for your computer. So what is computer memory? And I want you to recall that RAM is random access memory, and it is our temporary short-term memory for the computer. And its main function is to allow the computer to store data for fast access as well. And also, RAM is a volatile memory, which we'll cover today. So, memory, which is a RAM, which is the random access memory. It allows very fast, quick retrieving and storing of data, which is also called reading and writing data. The data is stored in a cell with a capacitor and a transistor, and can be also referred to as DRAM, which is for dynamic RAM or dynamic random access memory. And it needs to be refreshed with new electricity to hold its data, therefore it is volatile. Without electricity, everything that's within the RAM will be erased and not accessible anymore. So there are three main types of RAM. SDRAM, which is the synchronous RAM, the DRAM, which is the double data rate synchronous RAM, and RDRAM, which is the Rambus DRAM. And the difference is they all have or use different voltages, and they also have different maximum speeds. Also, let's talk about the RAM form factors. There are different form factors so that they fit in different slots, which motherboards will have different form factor supports for our RAM sticks. So first is the single inline memory module, which has 30 pins. There's also single inline memory modules with 72 pins. There are also dual inline memory modules and Rambus Inline Memory Modules. And the importance is that different motherboards will support different forms of RAM, so you do have to get the proper RAM factor or form factor for your motherboard. And then, so to differentiate between different types of RAMs out there, first is the storage size. The greater the short-term memory you have, the more short-term memory you can actually fit inside your short-term memory. So the memory storage size is measured in bytes. Bytes is a unit of digital information, usually a combination of 8 bits, 8 zeros or 8 ones or 8 combinations of zeros and ones. Most RAM storage size are measured in gigabytes or megabytes. So 1 gigabyte is 1 billion bytes, and 1 megabyte is 1 million bytes. And let's talk about the speed. Speed determines how fast data can be transferred to the RAM stick, and it is also measured in Hertz. Hertz is a measure of frequency, and 1 Hertz is a single calculation per second. And usually we measure the speed of a RAM with megahertz, where megahertz is 1,000,000 instructions per second. So we learned about what is computer memory, so let's learn about how to choose the right memory for your computer. Some factors that you want to consider. First, how much memory does your favorite program need? So just like how we chose our processor, we really want to look at the minimum requirements of our favorite software. And it will usually say memory. It requires 2 gigabytes at least, or 4 gigabytes of memory. And you really need to follow those requirements so that your computer can handle those software. You always want a little more than what the minimum requirements are, because in the background there will be other system software or the operating system, or even different software that you're running once will require in the RAM as well. Also, you need to look at your motherboard. What memory type, form, speed, and size does your motherboard support? So all of that has to be matching so that your motherboard and your RAM are running at optimal specifications and builds. And next, how many sticks of memory do you need? And we'll talk about that right now, which is called RAM memory channels. Motherboards have different RAM channels. What are RAM channels? Well, it's the way that the motherboard circuitry helps the data transfer between the dynamic RAM memory and its memory controller. So the motherboard will state the number of RAM channels. It can be single, dual, triple, or quadruple. Single meaning it runs on a singular RAM channel. So you need to get single channeled RAM sticks. If it's dual, you'll usually see 2 different colors if it has 4 slots, and you need to plug in your dual memory RAM sticks into those colored ones first before you plug it into the other colors. You never want to slip swap and all that stuff, and triple and quad will work the same way. And when you even buy RAM sticks, in the package they will either come in singles, whereas you'll be buying 1 single RAM stick, or if you buy a dual channel RAM, it will come in 2s, usually split. So the total will be, let's say, 8 gigabytes, but there will be 2 sticks of 4 to give you the dual channeled RAM stick memory cards. So a dual-channel motherboard should use dual-channel RAM sticks for the best available performance. And if you don't use the right memory performance, sometimes it really heavily drops your performance of your RAM sticks. So today we did an in-depth study of computer memory, where we looked at what is a computer memory and how to choose the best memory for the computer. Thank you for watching and stay classy.